Revolutionary greetings to all Mtwaga's people in all the four corners of the world. Today, Thursday, the 1st of May 2025, I am presenting my statement against what Minister Garwe said about King Bulelani's invitation by Senator and Mayor of Bulawayo, David Coltart. It is titled Minister Garwe's Despicable Conduct, a Slur to the Ndebele People. Mr. Daniel Garwe, the ZANU-PF Minister of Local Government, Public Works and National Housing, has come again shown a blatant disregard for the rich cultural heritage and dignity of the Ndebele people. His recent letter chastising the mayor of Bulawayo, Senator David Coltart, for meeting with and honoring King Bulelani Khumalo is not only an affront to our traditions, but also a shocking display of double standards and hypocrisy. How dare he presume to dictate to a proud people whom they should recognize as their king? This arrogant overreach is unacceptable. The people of Bulawayo and Mtwagazi at large stand united in their anger and disapproval of his actions. Garwe's letter is nothing more than a contemptible attempt to undermine our cultural identity, and it deserves to be dismissed with the disdain it merits. We will not allow anyone to diminish our heritage or silence our voices. Daniel Garwe's abuse of his ministerial position is nothing short of an insult to the rich cultural heritage of the Ndebele people, while he attempts to surreptitiously facilitate the enthronement and recognition of a little-known Shona king, Timothy Chiminya of the Mumtapa dynasty. He shamelessly lashes out at Bulawayo Mayor Senator David Coltart for honoring King Bulelani Khumalo, the rightful Ndebele leader. This egregious double standard reveals an unacceptable bias that not only disrespects our traditions but seeks to undermine the very essence of Ndebele identity. It is crucial to emphasize that the restoration of Ndebele kingship, the honoring of Ndebele values and traditions, and the rightful choice of kingship from amongst the available heirs have nothing to do with the Shona regime's standards or its legal system. The minister must learn to respect our traditions and culture. The people of Bulawayo and Mtwagazi are justifiably angry and disapprove of Garwe's blatant disregard for our heritage. His attempt to disparage Senator Coltart and the Ndebele king are met with nothing but contempt and disdain. We will not stand idle by as it diminishes our heritage and while attempting to elevate and recognize Shona kingship. Our cultural values must be respected, and we will continue to honor our rightful leaders without fear or compromise. King Bulelani Khumalo is not a self-proclaimed figure like the Shona incumbents. His identification and enthronement was the result of a rigorous and cultural grounded process led by Ndebele traditional connoisseurs. As a direct descendant of King Lobengula, King Bulelani is a symbol of the Ndebele people's cultural continuity and a rightful heir to the throne. The mayor of Bulawayo's decision to meet and host King Bulelani Khumalo was a significant gesture grounded in cultural reverence and civic duty. This meeting was a testament to the mayor's commitment to honoring the richest cultural heritage of the Ndebele people, rather than an endorsement of partisan politics or the current regime, by acknowledging King Bulelani's rightful place as a cultural leader. The mayor demonstrated respect for the traditions and identity of the Ndebele community, free from that taint of partisan agendas or systematic corruption. Instead, it was a profound acknowledgement of the rich cultural heritage that defines the Ndebele community and expression of honor and respect for the kingship that represent their identity. It is unequivocally not Mtwagazi's fault that Minister Garwe lacks the understanding of the Ndebele cultural system, despite his role as the minister responsible for cultural affairs. The failure to grasp these traditions is a reflection of his own shortcomings, not the community's. Furthermore, respecting and acknowledging King Bulelani as the legitimate king of the Ndebele people is a matter of cultural identity, not a matter of his supposed political or administrative appointment within a flawed constitutional framework. The recognition of King Bulelani transcends political affiliations. It is rooted in honoring the lineage and traditions that have long been the foundation of the Ndebele identity, regardless of who currently claims to represent the house of King Lobengula. This meeting served not only to honor the rightful Ndebele leader, but also to reinforce the dignity and the identity of the Ndebele people as a whole. It stands as a reminder that leadership and culture of the Ndebele community are deserving of recognition, independent of the shifting tides of political maneuvering. In a stark contrast, Daniel Garrett's intimidations against Mayor Cotard are not mere threats directed at an individual. They represent a direct affront to the entire Ndebele community. Such actions undermine our values, cultural and collective identity, demonstrating a troubling disregard for the distinctiveness of the Ndebele heritage. Garrett's attempt to politicize what should be a moment of cultural significance only served to highlight his misunderstanding of the deep-rooted traditions that govern our societies. It is imperative that we reassert our right to honor our kingship and cultural leadership without the shadow of political influence or intimidation. The Ndebele people's customs and leadership should remain sacred and respected, free from the corruption and bias of external forces. As we celebrate our identity, we demand that all parties recognize the importance of this meeting for what it truly represents, a unifying moment for honoring the Ndebele kingship and heritage, standing resolute against any efforts to diminish or politicize this vital aspect of our culture. We indisputably demand that Garrett stays away from Mthwakazi matters and allow the Ndebele people to enjoy their traditions, rights, and dignified existence in peace. Bulawayo is not merely another city in Zimbabwe. It is a vibrant region with its own distinct cultural identity and heritage that deserves recognition and respect. The Ndebele people have a right to self-determination, and their customs and leadership structures should not be detected by Garre, his Shona or ZANU-PF political cohorts who fundamentally misunderstands or disregard the complexities of our cultural landscape and variances. Garrett's attempt to impose these biased and hypocritical views on our community are not only unwelcome, but are also a violation of our autonomy. He should respect and support the decision made by people of Bulawayo, allowing us the space to honor our traditions and leaders without interference. Our cultural heritage is not up for negotiation and will not allow outsiders to dictate the narratives or leadership within our community. It is time for Garre and his associates to respect the sovereignty of Mthwakazi and allow us the dignity to govern our own affairs. The Ndebele people deserve the freedom to celebrate their identity and uphold their values without fear or external imposition. We call upon all stakeholders to recognize this reality and advocate for the respectful coexistence of our diverse cultural identities. The Mthwakazi Republic Party firmly insists that Garre and the ZANU-PF regime must stay away from Mthwakazi matters. We call on them to cease interference and respect our sovereignty. The Mthwakazi people will not be silenced or intimidated by their oppressive tactics. We reaffirm our unwavering commitment to the restoration of Mthwakazi, our right to self-determination and ultimate independence as the only lasting solution. We declare that Bulelani Khumalo remains the rightful cultural leader and true representative of Mthwakazi's royal lineage. His recognition and enthronement are of paramount cultural importance. We will not allow Garre and his government to undermine our dignity, heritage, or rights. The Mthwakazi Republic Party calls on all stakeholders to support our quest for self-determination and independence. It is time for Mthwakazi to determine its own future without external interferences. Our destiny is in our hands, and we will relentlessly pursue the restoration of our sovereignty. By seeking separation and independence, the MRP aims to create a better future for the Mthwakazi people, where they can thrive and prosper without external interference or control. In pursuit of justice and peace during our lifetime, sisonke sibambene singumthwakazi sesikulungisa. Prepared and presented by Mqondisi Moyo, President of Mthwakazi Republic Party, at hashtag Mthwakazi Kingship resonates with our identity and nationhood. Hashtag Mthwakazi deserves freedom. At hashtag self-determination for Mthwakazi. At hashtag no to tribal indoctrination. At hashtag ZANU-PF hands off Mthwakazi education. At hashtag Mthwakazi will rise. At hashtag free Mthwakazi from oppression. At hashtag sovereignty for Mthwakazi. I thank you.